The U.S. Chamber of Commerce has spent decades convincing the American public that lawyers are evil and untrustworthy. And unfortunately, a story comes along that only seems to feed that narrative, like the recent story of a lawyer who was so lazy and so afraid of his superiors that they're going to find out that he decided that maybe he wasn't working hard enough. So he billed his clients hours and hours worth of work that never ever occurred. You know, Peter, I don't know what your take is on this story. This is a Manhattan lawyer padding his internal billing records, and for the sole purpose of trying to say to his senior partners, who are billing at $2,000 to $3,000 an hour, by the way. And so he's saying, you know, I'm over here billing too, but it was all a fraud. What's your take on that?
You know, there's so many bad things that the New York bar could be chasing after that I think it accounted to about 95 hours over a little over a year period that he was kind of shortchanging his partners over his time, making himself look busier. The billing, the clients never ended up paying for the billing.
I know, but isn't the story to me, to think a lawyer working in one of these big Manhattan firms is so freaked out that he's not billing out enough money.
It shows you what the culture is.
It shows you what the culture is. And you see, we see it all the time, of course, in the cases that we try. You have these big defense firms that refuse to do any kind of negotiating or settlement before you go to trial because they want to get as many billable hours as they can. It's called the bill mill mentality. And those, you know, the Covington Burling, Jones Day, one after another. You know, I could go on forever. That's a business model. Yeah, it's their business model of these white shoe, silk stocking defense firms. And so this cat, I guess, is trying to look like a superstar and just make stuff up.